Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Sesso here, bringing you guys a video today. Brings a cool little top 3 digital portfolio sites for you guys to be using. So basically, today's video is gonna be helping you guys choose which of my favorite 3 portfolio sites to be using, and then kind of choose between those and just really build your portfolio. So of course, if you don't have your own portfolio and you are a designer, then you're missing out of one of the most crucial things of being a designer is having your own portfolio and having some place to show all this really dope work you've been creating, right? To get more clients, to get more interaction with other people and stuff like that. So definitely one of the most main things. So that's kind of what these videos are going to be all about. So I kind of just want to start doing more branding videos to help you build your brand, because there's a lot more than just creating a really nice design, because if you create nice designs, what else comes next? You want to learn how to show it off, you want to learn how to build your own brand, get clients, all that kind of stuff. So that's what these videos are going to be all about. So of course they're not going to replace my main videos. I always have a video on Tuesday, and I always have a video on Friday. So if I ever do post something like this, it'll be on an off day, like something like today, Thursday. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you want to join more content, if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, please leave a like. And if you guys want to see something specific to help you guys out, maybe whatever it may be, just comment it down below, give me more ideas. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. So that's what you're out. Peace. Alright guys, so when it comes to actually building your own portfolio, there's nothing quite like having your own portfolio on your own site. So as you guys know, I have SessoHQ.com, and all that was actually done by Wix.com. So I've been using Wix for about two years, yeah, almost 2.5 years, but a year and a half, 2 years, and they've been nothing but freaking sick and dope, and it's really fun. So overall, they have a really dope customization where you can actually do HTML coding, you can do, I guess Paint, excuse me, not Paint, copy and paste images and then direct those images somewhere, things like that. And then they have something really cool is the AI. They call it their AI builder, which is basically you kind of just pick and select which kind of themes you like, simplistic, heavy, style, whatever. And then it kind of just caters to all the stuff you picked, and then just makes your site all in one really freaking dope and fast. There's nothing, like I said, there's nothing quite like having your own site, because you can put anything on your site, right? So if you have a stock store like I do, like Sellfy.com, I would definitely go ahead and put that on my site. If I had something if I want to put a price list, a quote list, an about me section, there's nothing quite having your portfolio on your site as well, because like I said, as soon as people finish their portfolio, they can be hey, I want to purchase something, and they can just go right to the other tab. So 100% I would have to recommend building your own site as a #1 kind of priority when it comes to something. However, there's one thing about having your own site, it's you have to build traffic there. So you have to have some kind of social media following to actually give yourself some traffic towards your site. Otherwise, the next 2 examples I'm going to be using for you guys for portfolios is definitely one of the better choices for you guys, possibly because it has a browse feature, and it has something that can direct people towards your site. And it kind of you don't have to really do anything about it, right? So it's freaking dope. So if I had to recommend anywhere to go, it would happily be Wix.com for building your own freaking dope free site. And like I said, you can build your own domain as well, or buy your own domain as well. I think I pay for mine every year, and it's freaking sick. So like I said, there's nothing better than having your own site. I just wanted to make sure you guys know that when I move on to the next 2, just because if you're thinking of top 3 portfolio sites, what's better than having your own, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, next up on the list, and I guess you really cannot talk about portfolios until you talk about Behance. It's one of the most consistent and most popular digital portfolio sites out right now, for sure. And also the community itself has a really wide span of any variety of design that you guys do. Honestly, when it comes to logo designing, illustrations, painting, fashion, even the itty bitty little specifics that I don't even know about, there's definitely a strong and very thriving community on Behance, for sure. And when it actually comes to navigating through the UI itself and the viewing options you guys have, it's actually pretty freaking cool. You can actually navigate through different design schools and different galleries, or even like I said, there's a whole bunch of specific freaking designs that design types I had no clue about. I find it sad that I did not know about so many specifics, but you can actually find inspiration for anything on that site. And there's also a freaking tab for most recent work, which I find really cool and really dope for people who do not have a really huge following. So most likely, if you ever find yourself actually publishing something on Behance, there might be an actual possibility that you might be under the most recent work tab, which I find, like I said, really cool for people who do not have a super big following, crazy stuff like that. So definitely one of the most coolest things in there, because you can also support new designers, and who knows, maybe it might be yourself, and you might just go from most recent work to the freaking featured of the week. So honestly, that's pretty freaking awesome. Alright, so when it actually comes to building your own portfolio and starting on your first Behance project, or maybe you already have a Behance portfolio itself, but you're not having this like really cool success rate that you're looking for or whatever like that. So there's one thing you should keep in mind when it comes to the Behance community, and it's definitely showing progression or presenting your work. And like overall, you should always show like some kind of like presentation to your work, right? Because it gives your work some kind of value. It gives your work a level of appreciation that you're looking for. So if you're showing a progression level, maybe like I'm using a logo design for example. So like sketches, anything like that, like showing the actual logo in progress and then showing the end result. There's a level of appreciation for the viewer where they can see the time and effort or the inspiration or the struggles or the variations, and it really helps the actual viewer understand the project more. And it's one of those things, it's more than just looking at it and saying, ooh, I like this. You can look at it and then go, oh, I like this step, or oh, I might have to try this, or something like that. And that is what like the Behance community and overall what you should be focusing on when it comes to showing your work off. You want to have that value level, right? So when it comes to actually presenting your work, and actually maybe you don't have to presentate it really difficult either, right? You don't have to do this complex really hard presentation. You can just do something really simple. And like I would usually do like a 1-3-1 concept. I just call it like 1-3-1 because why not? And really what I do is like I really like a logo designs, right? So I might start off with a sketch, then I might start off with variations, and then I might end off with like a mock-up. So if I don't have like a sketch, maybe I can just start off with the final image itself. And like maybe you want to do the final image, and then like it's really cool to actually put together the hex codes or the colors that you might use in your project, or like the main primary colors, so that people can actually really connect to the work even more. So what I mean by that is like maybe you can make a new layer, right? Choose like any shape whatsoever. I just like to use the rectangle marquee tool, and they can just fill that rectangle marquee tool in with the color, and then right above that, copy the actual hex code and like the actual color options, and then throw it above that one shape. And that way it's also a way of like kind of like, it's like a clean concept of like also presenting the logo itself. So it kind of gives more just like I said, connection to the actual work. And then you might start off with a variation. So for like I said, for logo designing, maybe I might have color in one to the left, maybe I might have no color in the middle, and then maybe I would have even more color to like the far right. So if you can't pick which one's the final image, maybe you should make a variation, like a variation strip, right? And then right after that, you can then make use a mock-up. So if you guys know how to use mock-ups, it's actually very easy. All you have to do is like either download the mock-up, you can get like a lot of them from Google, and then basically on the actual mock-up it should say like place design here, and then right to the left of that should be the thumbnail, and then you just have to double click on the thumbnail, which is going to be a smart object. It will open up a new tab inside of Photoshop. And then in that new tab, you can drag your new design inside that new tab, and then just get rid of like hide everything else, right? And then when you close the tab, all you have to do is press save, and then magically poof, like your freaking logo or whatever, your project, your poster is actually in that mock-up. So it's actually really cool and really simple. And like I said, you can even have like more than one mock-up, and it's just really giving your work a appreciation level and really giving your work value and making your work be seen in different spots. So you might want to like do a logo or do a project or an advertisement design, and then you might just use like a couple billboard mock-ups. That way you can like be like, hey, my work can actually be in a billboard. So it's really cool. It's like I said, it's a value level to your work, and I really do I appreciate people who do that, and I really do think that you might appreciate yourself a lot more, or maybe like your design might look a lot better when you see it in the real world or something like that, right? So if there's one thing I would keep in mind, is definitely presentation and progression. So for sure, I would go about that if you're looking to make yourself a nice, beautiful portfolio. And like I said, you can do this for all different types of portfolios, but definitely Behance is one of the main focuses for one of those. And after all that, you can see that I have a really nice, clean presentation to my Behance project. It looks really nice, and it wasn't super hard to do. I just, like I said, followed the 1-3-1 concept, and it just really ups the value of the actual design itself. So highly recommend you guys to actually use the actual technique that I use, and highly recommend Behance.net. Alright guys, so my last suggestion for today is actually going to be PortfolioBox.net. Now if you don't know about this site, it's actually one of the new and up and coming, it's actually trending lately, and it's one of the alternatives to CarbonMade. So if you're a fan of CarbonMade or you know about CarbonMade, I think Portfolio Box is the better alternative. So I've been seeing a lot of Portfolio Box links to my top threes, a lot to my live portfolio reviews, and there's just something really sophisticated and like just freaking sexy about how you can compose your work or all of your work into just one screen, right? So that's kind of like the theme of like Carbon Made. You have like this really simple scroll down of like, you know, all the works, or for me, I would say suggesting for people who do headers or Twitter headers, you know, social media designs and like advertisement designs, to use something like this, because you can just see all of your work at once and it looks so freaking good the way you can actually compose your actual site-like portfolio. So the actual layout itself is very easy. You just upload images, you can change the spacing, you can change the way you actually, you know, have the rows are set up, where your name is, the fonts, you can change a lot of things, and there's just something so beautiful about it. Now, I also think, personally, I think my quality looks a lot better on Portfolio Box than on Carbon Made. I don't know if it's just me, but I honestly do see that a lot, and I see a lot of people have been switching lately, and I think it's honestly something to actually point out and at least give you guys a knowledge of. And like, it's kind of like that wild card, but it's also really freaking nice. And I don't know if I said it already, but they have like a students tab where you can actually, I guess, if you're a college student, I don't know if you're a high school student, but like if you have, if you're a student overall, you can actually get all the site's pro features for free. I thought that was pretty sick. It's just really cool to have. Like, maybe it's just like you get unlocked new features and stuff. I haven't explored it incredibly lately, but I've also, like I said, I've made my little portfolio on it, and it looks pretty freaking dope. I really do highly suggest it to you guys. And if you're looking for a new alternative to Carbon Made, Portfolio Box is definitely going to be the one. Alright guys, now let's help you out just a little bit. There's definitely a little key to success when it comes to having a portfolio site like this, like Portfolio Box or like something like Carbon Made, and it's cleaning up your templates. And there's just something that just kind of tilts me a little bit. I see a lot of people do it, and maybe it's not something that kind of clicks in your head, but keep it clean, okay? Keep your portfolio clean, and make sure you guys get rid of any kind of borders or template kind of tracers that there are, so that you just can upload the only the actual banner design or header design or advertisement design itself. Now, literally all you have to do is just use the crop tool and make sure you just crop out everything, and then it just looks a lot better overall. And then once you guys got that going, that's how you get that really nice seamless transition in your actual Portfolio Box or in your actual site. That just makes it look 10 times better, okay? So make sure you guys do that, and I'm trying to help you guys out a little bit. Alright guys, that's it for the video here today. So top 3 digital portfolio sites for you guys to be using, of course excluding one of them because your best one has to be your own site. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm just trying to like kind of push all these new ideas that I have going on for like 2017. So as you guys know, the top 3 series, and then like something like this where it's like building your own brand. I just want to help you guys out more and more and more. So you guys let me know, like comment down below what the heck else you want me to like, you know, try to post and help you guys on about, and like make a really nice like cool little video for you guys. So, like, you know, of course extend your brand and not just always extend your creative process, because it's more than just being good at designing, it's also what else you do with that designing. So that's what I'm trying to push for 2017 and push for myself. Hopefully you guys enjoy these types of videos. I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to experiment and stuff like that. So please leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Like I said already, comment down below whatever, like what else you want to see me do, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SuspenseHQ. Make sure you guys stay freaking positive, stay productive, keep smiling, and hopefully you guys enjoy your week, enjoy your day, enjoy your year, and I'll talk to you guys later. So switch you out. Peace.